Hello again. In the third part, where I will show you how we produced this thread fountain waterfall around a pillow. In this part, I want to show you the details of the metal parts. At the top, nothing changed. We have two half circles where we pump inside at the corners, and down here you can see the bottom tank where we first collected the water, which then is driven to the lower tech tank. And the challenge was how would we connect those two parts of the bottom tank, which would be around the pillow, without having them to be sealed. And what we just did is we have bended the wall of one of the parts at the corner, so that if a drop of sparkling water would fall here on the top of it, it would just be driven inside the tank. So we wouldn't have to seal the connection between those two half circles of the bottom tank. We just could put the wall of one tank below this bended edge, and so it was waterproof. You can see this in this picture. Here you see the connection between those two parts, and so this was waterproof. What you also can see is that on the covering plates we have made holes so that if the sparkling water would drop inside those covering plates, it would not overflow, but it would just drop out of those holes inside the bottom tank. And what you also can see is our construction for fixing the threads, and also some levels to put on the covering plates. And what also was a small challenge is to make a frame which is made of two parts, and you can see it here. So this frame where we have placed the bottom tank on is made of two parts connected here, and also connected to the bottom tank itself. Here we had to use a flat piece of steel because this is the space where we would have the dirt filter. And here you also can see the tubes where the water would have been driven to the bottom tank. And also it was important to have those fixing plates at the ground so that the whole thing wouldn't move. The problem was that then later when we installed it, we haven't been allowed to screw holes into the floor, but what we used was just a good silicone which we or glue which we put below those parts, and then it was fixed too. Yeah, that's it. Now you see how we have drawn this, and in the next video I will show you our test installation where we had the first run with the whole system.